I'm just going live now. Okay, I'm live now.
And I should be live.
Are you live too? Yep, you're live too. Oh, you're in F5 mode. I should do F5 mode. Hi peeps. I should check. Do I have my webcam on? No, I don't have my webcam. Where's my webcam? I'm not here. Oh, I don't have my webcam on here. That's right. I took it off while I was doing all the testing. Let's see. Let's add webcam.
Hi, Shay.
Here, video capture device.
Shay says, hello, Lady Sophia. And hey, Zach. He seems a lot more formal towards you than he does me. Not that I'm competing for favoritism. Well, yeah, this works. There's lots of things spawning in here.
Okay, device.
This does look remarkably like what I just sent you as an idea.
What looks remarkably like?
The mob farm. Well, I just built it up to see how it worked with...
Oh, I just copied it. Yeah, I just copied it over.
I can tell. Not F5, F3N to change the spectator.
Bother. I'm messing up my settings here.
I can't hear her too well. Can you turn up the volume? I certainly can. I turned it down because I was aware that it was coming across quite loud.
All right.
I have to ask her very nicely.
Yeah, I'm mucking with all my setting stuff. Asking me nicely to shut up?
No, I was going to say ask her nicely to speak again to see if it's any better.
Oh, I'm not speaking. No, I'm not talking to you. So.
Much better. Wonderful. Oh, witch.
Well, I'm not going to bother with my
webcam as well.
Now. Okay, I'm not going to bother with my webcam. Anyways, I'm going to stop fussing with my OBS settings, and I'm actually going to be here. Are you? Oh, yes, you are here. You're in spectator. There you are.
You've got a witch that swims.
Well, that keeps them up in the lava, which is more likely to clean. Yeah, I still need work on that, but that's not what we're actually.
Protection.
Oh, fuss.
She'll never die. She'll just keep swigging.
Okay, well, so
fire protection.
That still needs work, but that's not what we're doing today.
It needs more work if you keep punching at it.
I know. I'm deadly and creative. Oh my goodness, I'm so deadly and creative.
Right, show me what we're working on, what you want help with.
Okay, so we've got these farms here, and what I'm wanting help with is sort of the interfaces between the farms. I mean, each of these farms works, and each of these farms will gather stuff. I mean, obviously this one's not gathering right now because the
well, there's a big gap between the line cards. It's not that powerful.
Yeah. But the interfaces between them, and actually I might change. Which one might I change? The carrot and potato farm. I might change. I liked what Enigma did with the fence posts.
Oh,
because then they could when they toss their stuff in to the other villagers, it just drops down, and so it would be easier to do a water stream rather than going through the hoppers. And I don't know if. Oh. I guess so. And I don't know, but so if we wanted to do a water stream in there, I don't know. But the whole thing. Oh, and I didn't bring over one of my storage units. But the whole thing is, how do I transport? So if all of these are stacked up, except for the mob farm, which I guess I didn't actually need right here today, but if all these are stacked up, how do I transport the things between the layers down ultimately to the storage unit at the bottom?
Right. If I remember correctly, on the original design, there was a single drop chute that it just pushes into. So you have a 1x1 drop hole in the center or in the corner of all layers. Doesn't actually matter where it is.
Yes.
And it just adds to it.
Yes, and it dropped down to a water stream that was on the top of the storage ladder that went then through the sorting system.
Right. Let me change my view here.
Bother. Actually, I do want one more try on getting my webcam right because let's see here.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just having a think on space.
Okay, I'm messing with OBS again. And I don't remember how to get my webcam, how to crop my webcam.
See, that's much easier when you don't bother with webcams like me. No one wants to see my
Hi,
face.
peeps. But I want to be able to say hi to my peeps. Yeah, no, I don't want to. Never mind. That was... Never mind. I'll fuss with that later. Ugh. Okay. Hey, Azathoth. Oh, Azathoth, thank you for sponsoring us with this server.
Yes, thank you. Although it's all for Charis's benefit, not mine. But still, thank you.
Yes. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so, well, and this one isn't quite as implemented because... Hi, guys. I have mobs gathering down here. Yeah, I've got a water stream as actually implemented on this one. This is the bottom layer that's already implemented in LyfCraft. Okay, so, master designer person, where do you recommend we start?
Well, let's start with the layer that you've done already.
Okay.
Can you show where your hoppers are supposed to be to feed in from this farm?
Oops, wait. I need a stair. Stair on the stairs. They are currently, and honestly, this is Minecraft. Everything can be torn out, and so we can, I mean, I could completely tear this farm out and rebuild it just because I have content with it in LyfCraft does not mean it has to stay that way.
That creeper's watching you like, what on earth are you doing? He's just standing there, huh?
All right, let's see.
Oh, he's watching me now.
Okay, so that's where we... let's see. This is base. I think this is what I did in as built.
Okay. So.
And it comes out over on the end over here. Okay, so right there needs to come down one more. Like this or so-ish. And then the hopper's right there.
Okay, that's quite a lot of height that you're using to funnel them down.
I know, and I'm open to suggestion on that too. I mean, I have the space for that because it's just in the space up above the words. It's just using empty space that's above the sorting system.
Right. Let's have a look.
Here, I'm destroying this too. I am dangerous and creative. I might even say I'm done like that. Let's see, let me get a hopper here. Oh, you beat me to it.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything. Okay, and that's where the hopper is. The best location for the hopper is the sorting system below.
No, not necessarily.
It's on that edge halfway down.
Not necessarily at all. The hopper line, the orientation here, the hopper line is, let's see, so there, I think the sorting system starts over here-ish, roughly. Where this glowstone is over here. I think this is roughly where the input line is.
So you'd be better off from the middle, really. Rather than running it side to side. Let me go F3N. I'm going to remove your water, if that's all right.
Yeah.
From this little channel. Oh, yeah. Except that's a waterlogged block. So, like that.
I can't see what you're doing.
That one goes.
I blocked out of my own farm.
Just go in spectator mode. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I know.
go flat here. I'd be tempted not to use... So you were using waterlogged stairs at the edges. You're better off using full water sources that block in because it will travel further that way.
Yeah, but it sometimes gets stuck right there.
It shouldn't do. What, like that? There's no... Everything that falls in here should go all the way along.
Okay.
And then same from this side. If you go...
Well, I don't know about that. It was the ones that I think actually it was the ones that they sometimes got stuck on the sides. I don't actually know whether they got stuck in the... I might have just done the central channel that way because I had done that on the other ones. I do that kind of thing. Ah, we just placed all those blocks and now you're tearing all the blocks. Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm refining the system. Get rid of any block that's not necessary.
Yes. Oops. Some of the... Okay, those aren't necessary either.
I'm going to place...
Yeah, because I like knowing... Because then when I actually build, I can add other things. But yeah, I like knowing what's...
Yeah. I try and strip out everything we're not using because it makes it simpler to trim down.
Go away. I need a sword.
Hello, Gorilla Dude and Nova. I'll look away for a moment.
Oh dear, video's a little choppy, by the way, as it says on mine. Ugh.
We've been having quite a lot of issues with...
I'm having so many issues with OBS. And I thought we got it all straightened out. Oh wait, I'm on my D&D profile. Oh, I can't change that midstream. Go away. Shoo.
Okay. See, Shay, I told you wouldn't be on your own forever.
Okay. What are we doing now? Okay, so this is... Okay, hopper line over to there. Yeah, that goes into the sorting system. I am deadly at creative. I'm so used to gesturing.
Just wave at everything.
I'm so used to gesturing.
But technically, you can put your drop chute down for items in quite a lot of different places.
Thank you for subscribing, Azathoth. I'm sorry, what did you say, Zach? I wasn't listening.
Well, because I was just saying you can place your drop down chute pretty much anywhere as long as it lands in the water. So you could choose to have it open up at the edge just by the glass.
Yes.
For example, F3N.
What? Gizmo's comment. He says, "Wow, even in Minecraft, you're a murder hobo. Guess it isn't just D&D."
Wow.
He's my DM in my Saturday night game. He keeps trying to do a total party kill, and he keeps failing. Last night, he inflicted us with, 29 ogres and 2 stone giants we had to fight. Anyway.
I'm breaking your redstone.
Eek! You're breaking my redstone. As long as you fix it, I'm happy.
Fine.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Now, was there a way to... okay, so is there a way to... Let's see.
So you've given up this corner over here for something? Oh, is this your unloader?
Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't realised you'd made room for that. So has this wall been moved in one? All of it?
No.
Okay, so it unloads into... Oh, a chest on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up. What are we holding up for, Nova? So I think you really need to just pick a location we can squeeze it in. It doesn't really matter where it is. You just have to allow for room around it.
Does it have to be in the same place on every... Well, yeah, I guess it does kind of have to be in the same place every layer. It doesn't have to be,
but it does help. I mean, you can move things from one side to another with item streams between layers. So if there were a layer where you went, oh, this is not optimal, we could then have a running channel to carry the items from where it drops down from one layer to the next. Would be Wouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, pick a spot, any spot, not that spot.
The other thing is you could if you're planning on having the farm in the corner, is there a big issue with using an area outside the farm for an unloading? Because you've got it in the corner of your big dig area.
My vault, yeah.
Would it be hugely detrimental if you had a 3x3 area off the side of each platform where it just uses that for a bit of redstone to spit out the items?
For my vault in LyfCraft, no. If I were trying to promote this as a one chunk farm build, then maybe. Of course, even the one that I did, I had a stairwell on the outside so that I could get up and down to every level. Which I could sort of combine the thing. I could have an item thing going down, and I could have, bubble elevators or something to get me in between.
Well, it means that you're then using full space for farms.
Yeah. I guess it's a question of how much do I care about the sort of the aesthetic of having the self-contained farming unit.
Yes, but also if you're building it in a corner, no one will know about the bit that just pokes out 3 blocks and then gives you space to have a drop chute going down. Nova, the other thing you can do is turn off the low latency, which should be an option from, I think when you're watching, I'm sure there's a low latency option. Yeah, if you hover over the thing, go to settings, you can also turn quality down, and you can also go to advanced, you get low latency. If you turn that down, it might help. Sorry, Charis.
No, that's okay.
Did I just hear a tea mug?
Yes, you heard a tea mug.
I can one-up you on that. I have tea and a sandwich. Yum, yum, yum.
Okay, so if I'm doing it on the side, that's actually, okay, so then what do I, so then that's actually quite trivial for any of the farms that already have, so for this farm down here that already has which one has a water stream? That one that has a water stream.
Very straightforward, and it doesn't all have to go down to the same hub, but you can, for example, if you decided to have your water running down the side here, you could have it just flow in at this point, so you have your items dropping down this slot, and then a water source here just pushing them into the farm. They can go into the same water stream inside the farm if you wanted it to.
That's an idea.
I just got accused of being very British. I feel so offended.
That's very British of you, Zac.
What, to be offended? I'm even more British. I'm going to write a letter of complaint about how offensive that is.
Okay, so then, all right, so then what I need to do is I need to add to my unloaders, then I need to add a dropper clock, right? To dump stuff into the water stream?
Yeah, and you just have a different one for each layer. If you...
But see,
give me one moment. Pixie, if you want to send something to me, you are welcome to DM me on Twitter or on Discord fan server. You can see my name there and message me that way.
So where would I want to put it? I think...
Ooh. Where's my Streamlabs? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Not Pixie here. I had your stream open, so I didn't see mine for. I haven't got my notifications coming up.
Let's see. So where am I going to put it? So I think I want to put it.
Oh, and Ozza subscribed. Thank you, Ozza.
Ozzy, you subscribe to you with the comment, I say, too British.
Yeah, I know.
As
if there's such a thing.
Yeah, there really isn't such a thing as too British, is there?
As long as I don't start reminding you that we used to run your country, we're okay.
Yeah, we're fine. The key word there is used to.
Yes, and look where it's got you.
I know. All right, so if I'm gonna do that, I guess I need to, oops, I guess I'm destroying things again. I guess I need to get over my resistance to hopper clocks. So how do I want to fit the hopper clocks in? Okay, so if I've got I've got a minecart layer, although I think I do want to change this over to, I guess I do want to go, yeah, no, I want to go from above, I think. Oh, not that layer. That layer's, this layer's the one that would be a water stream. Actually, that means, okay, so that means even more so I want to do a water stream on the carrot potato farm, which means I want to switch to fences.
How do we...
Fence. What color fence would go best with...
You must accept the hoppers. Yes, no, she must.
I must accept the hoppers.
Well done, Gorilla. You found your button.
All right, so what kind of fence should I do? I wonder if the iron bars would work the same as equivalently as the fences do in.
And Ozza found his button as well. Oh, I probably should put something at the end.
Do I have
one?
Yes! Oh my goodness! Say hello to Pyewacket, the squeaky chair, and the owner of both cars. Pyewacket's becoming notorious. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to try this. I need...
I'm assuming this would work for...
where is my cursor here?
That minecart.
All right.
As long as Shay doesn't try his. I meant his other one. Oh.
Okay, like that. And then... Wait. Why did you lose your... Oh, because with the fence, he claimed it. Well, all right, let me give you another...
Oh, you've not done what I was expecting you to do. When I do hopper minecarts, I tend to have them go in a loop rather than going out, bouncing back.
Yes, but I had an odd number of rows and the loop didn't work as well.
Oh, that's easily fixed. Sort of. Actually, it's a bit of a pain. It's easy in one way, hard in the other. 4, 6, 8.
Ah, no. Put the fence
Which
back.
means I'll just leave it as it was before and stop trying to be clever.
I don't know if that works the same way as a fence does.
There is another... sorry, I sound like Obi-Wan Kenobi, or is it Yoda? There is another. Shay, there is another command that you tried to get that I set up for you, but you're not supposed to be trying it. Because we had words about it, but you could, and it would be entertaining.
Move.
See if we can work it out. If only I had a clue what you're up to.
I don't have a clue what I'm up to, and I think I'm going to see if this will, why is that down there, I wonder?
Maybe you spend a lot of time in the channel, Ozza.
All right, let's see. So I'm trying to. So if I put a water channel between these guys, I'm just going to give a bunch of extra things. I don't know why my farmers are losing access to their losing their work blocks, but
Right. I'm just going to have a quick play with your mob farm solution. Do you mind if I put us into easy mode?
whatever you like. Go ahead. Peaceful, you mean?
Just to... No, I don't mean peaceful.
Oh.
I meant easy, just to reduce how many are coming through.
Oh, go away.
I'll give you a clue, Shay. Shay is something. See if you figure that one out. I'm going to get rid of your lava if I can.
Yeah, dump water on it.
No.
It works.
Yes,
okay,
I know it works.
So I'm gonna.
There are other things.
All right. Why are you not a farmer?
Oh, you did do it. Shay is awesome. Did you see that? Shay believes in himself so much he tries to declare himself as awesome. Big-headed much? Wow. This farm seems to produce plenty.
Which farm?
Now, mob farm.
Oh yeah, it's quite lively. Except for the fact that except for the floating witches and creepers.
Yes, but they're not floating because I got rid of that.
The lava, yeah.
Yep, because I have a cunning plan. Oh, I also can't see what I'm doing because of the smoke. Is that?
And that's okay. The witches won't.
Particles. Oh.
Yeah, and that's okay. The witches won't die on the campfires either. Witches are just a problem in that design. I haven't figured out what I want to do about it. All right, so those are going to drop down. Let me gather this stuff up so I can see what's.
Okay, I'm going to put it into peaceful because yeah. Right, and I'm going to get rid of these campfires because I can't see what I'm doing. I just believe in myself. Can't turn that smoke off. Well, yes, I can. Right, let's get rid of.
Oh no, let me put this here. I want a stair and a bucket. And so I don't have any. Yeah, no redstone here to be washed away. All right, put the stair here. Water log.
And you're dead set on the campfire. Okay, we'll try that.
I'm not dead set on the campfire.
I've never played with campfires to kill mobs.
I'm not dead set on anything. This is all experimental.
Ah. So if I put lava in some areas, but not all of them, I'm assuming the mobs... Oh, no, the mobs won't... Let's go up. Oh, I missed a side.
Alrighty, let's see. Does this...
I suppose we only actually need the middle two, and then that'll get every...
It doesn't get clear to the edge.
Got it like that.
Oh.
Hello, Barry. That would get all of the iron golems, but then not have so many issues with creepers. Let's turn it on to hard again and see what happens when they... Oops. Maybe I should do that in lowercase. Because you only need a lava blade that hits the iron golem. So you either put a single one in the middle. Actually, yeah, either a single bit of lava in the middle, or you can have 2 wide bit. We'll see what happens. I probably should have put the campfires down as well.
Yeah, only if you want to kill everything else.
But I just want to see what happens when that lava when a creeper catches that lava. Although it should be unlikely because you're only talking about the ones washing in exactly in the right area. Everything else.
And even then, if they swim, they're going to swim off to the side, and because the lava flow will dump them off.
But I think that solves your problem with the witches and creepers swimming in the lava.
Does seem
because they should get flushed out.
Are we generating?
Let's get me a creeper egg, and then I can summon one exactly in the space where it flows down. So that should float him down onto the lava.
We lost our zombie. I've replaced our zombie.
Yeah, because I put it into peaceful.
Yeah, I've replaced the zombie.
That's why I went to do it as easy rather than peaceful.
Yeah.
But yeah, single lava in the middle would catch all of your iron golems. I should explain for those that are watching that what we've got is an iron farm at the top of the mob farm. So when iron golems spawn, they flush off down here into these two pods, and then they get pushed down these channels, so they fall in the same place as the mobs, which is not what I originally suggested, but it seems to work.
Well, and I'm still not so sure about this, because this takes a more vertical space.
Mm-hmm. Problem is, you need a reasonable amount of space between the top of the mob farm and, well, you can't have any blocks that aren't slabs, basically, because the iron golems will spawn within range of the villagers. So all of this stuff that I popped down here has got slabs on top.
Oh,
and yes, Ozzy, you were well ahead of the curve. I didn't notice until I thought of it later. Yeah, so you kind of need the space for golems to spawn. If you have the farm going up too high, then potentially they might be able to spawn on these platforms. I don't know whether they need a 3 high space to spawn or whether they'll spawn on a 2 high space. If they spawn on a 2 high space,
they don't spawn on a 2 high space, no.
Are you sure about that? Because I think I've seen them spawn in 2 high and then suffocate. I think. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
But I've had several of them that were spawning at my iron golem farm on the LyfCraft server where they were suffocating as soon as they spawned.
Okay. But so if I was doing a water stream on this, which does this work? Do I have a bunch of carrots and potatoes? I don't have a bunch of carrots and potatoes there, so I don't know if they're actually... Oh, right. Time set 9,300.
Do the iron bars work the same as
I don't know, and
fences? Because iron bars aren't as tall.
I know, and they might not, and I'm kind of thinking they might not because I'm not getting the stuff in here. This is why I'm experimenting. I'm testing. I don't think they do. I think I'm going to have a fence, and if I need to have a fence, then I have to decide what.
You've doubled up on composters.
Well, because when I put the iron bars in, the middle guy kept trying to, while I was doing the transition, he kept stealing their composters. I don't know why. All right, so what sort of fence do I want? Fence. I think I want...
Sorry, he kept stealing their You mean he started thinking he was a farmer and then they've lost their workstation?
Yes. Spruce.
Okay.
Excuse me. Moves. Oh, I know what I'll do. Time set.
But you no longer need the hopper underneath him, so you could put that as a workstation. Potentially, if you change that hopper to be like a different workstation, ideally not a composter, so it's less confusing.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure he's locked into whatever trade that is.
Yeah, so that he only looks for that kind. Move out of the way.
Bedrock normally, but here's the real job. Okay. Sorry. The other thing you want to do, obviously, is light source on top of the composter means you get a bit more light in the room.
Well, before I had that, there was light right there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but that's true. If I'm not, if I'm piling something else there, I don't think composters are a transparent block. Alrighty, so let's see.
Bedrock's fine. It's just different.
Moofs! Moofs!
Okay.
Moofs! Ah! Not me. You. There.
You know the alternative is just to press F3 and N.
Oh, fuss.
And then F3 and N. Sorry, I only just learned that tactic.
I know.
Even though I covered the snapshots where they were adding that.
I know.
And I kept forgetting that it was a feature.
All right. So the water sources don't go very far. So if I'm going to do the collection system here with this in between, I might need to move that up further.
What collection system do you need? You've just got water streams, so you can just continue it off. Where do you want the items to go to? Show me where you want them to drop.
Okay, well, I'm thinking about making the collection system over here.
So this is the drop chute.
Drop chute, that's it.
Yeah. Oops, try not falling. So all you need to do is remove that and that. Let's do a block of packed ice. So packed ice there. Sign goes above it. And then we can continue this along here. Got to put that and that. Oh, I need to get down. Oh. There. And then we just put our water, not water sign in the tube so that the water doesn't go too far. I'm going to dare to use spruce sign.
That's
so everything
not spruce,
will flush
that's
out.
birch.
I thought it said I'd dare to use a birch sign. Okay, I said the wrong one. I've made more embarrassing goofs than that. Thank you for coming,
but I'm not sure this is actually working because.
In what way?
I'm not seeing them throwing stuff. I'm not getting items here. Time set 100 because I know that they.
Have they all got full inventories?
Probably not.
Right, let's actually let me do clear, and then we can go like that. Oh, TP! I love that sound effect.
Oh, you're in there doing
I'm pretty pleased with it. Well, I figured if this guy's got a full inventory, then I can see whether he tosses any.
Yep. Where did I put
it
the
was
water
semi-sensible.
Oh, it was perfectly sensible.
Surprising. Oh, thanks, Truck Pipe, for the 5 bits. That's amazing. Thank you. I also probably should change that GIF to one where I'm not wearing a Christmas jumper. But I like
Christmas,
jumper.
keep Christmas all year through.
Yeah. No, it's on the next video, which comes out on Tuesday. Oh, they are throwing carrots. It's not working.
It's not working.
Yeah, they're bouncing off and coming back into his inventory.
Yep.
What I would suggest, let me try something. Oh, more bits. Thank you very much, Gorilla Dude. It's always Christmas somewhere. No, I think you're confusing that with it's always noon somewhere, which is the excuse for a pint. If we were to put a trapdoor on the ceiling there and remove that block, he wouldn't be able to stand as close, but I don't know whether he'd be willing to stand. Whether he'd be willing to throw or not. I don't know what the spacing is. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Let's go like that.
Of course, I'm in the way, so he's not going to throw as much.
Nope. I didn't think there was a delay in your one.
Oh, hi, Kilter. A delay in my one.
I'm
What?
distracted with my brain trying to work. Because I'm not sure how... I've never played with fence posts and trying to get them to throw things. It makes perfect sense.
Well, and maybe what I need to do is go look at Enigma's video a little more closely. Because I thought he had something so that it didn't join up.
Yeah, there was a block between the two, I thought. A space between the two.
I don't know. I gotta get out of the way so that he'll... let's see. Time set. Did I set? Oh, I set the time. Let me set it again. 9:30. Because I know that that's... No, it's not. I just saw him trying to toss it and he was picking him back up again. So that didn't work. Okay, well, let me try putting the iron here again, because the iron's narrower.
I'm now just going to watch you see what you're doing.
I'm fussing with my mouse. My mouse died last night, and I'm using...
There we go. Things are going down there.
So he tossed it, but this guy didn't. What?
Oh, he's tossing over the iron.
Okay, that really doesn't work then.
Yeah, it just worked with the fence post.
What if we do?
Although it was from a solid block, I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. Because he tossed it from here.
Oh, okay, I see. So let's see.
Let's go
Make this a solid
F3N. Have a look, see if there's some carrots. Yep, there's carrots down here.
Move. Move, 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 move.
Hi, Barry. Yeah, I saw the name of village thing. I can't deal with it right now, obviously, because we're not even on the LyfCraft server.
Yeah, we're not on LyfCraft. We're on a creative test server. I will be building this on LyfCraft. I'm just not doing it. I'm sort of working it out before I build it.
I'm glad you know what times they throw things. Also, let's have a quick look in this. The hopper underneath that villager is full, by the way. So does that need emptying?
Let me actually. Let's
Emptied.
see. Replace.
Oh, you're changing it out to be a full block rather than a hopper.
Yeah. Set block. And polished andesite. There we go.
Go on, throw your carrots. While I sip on my tea. Thing is, I made a cup of tea like half an hour before streaming. Then I thought, well, I can't start the stream without a cup of tea. If you do /go to get entity, then tabbing when facing the villager, you can see if he has carrots or any other. I'm aware that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to see whether they throw the carrots and whether when they throw them, it goes into the item streams.
Who are you looking at? What are you looking at me for? That was F3N, you said? Ah, yes. Now he can't look at me.
And I can now see where you are.
Can you?
Yeah.
You couldn't see where
I was?
You should be able to
see me.
Okay, so wait, that was throwing. Where did it go down?
Sorry, there was some already down there, so I didn't.
Oh, yeah, we're getting stuff. Oh, we're getting stuff over here. Okay, so I need to let's stick a chest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would work too.
And a hopper.
Sounds like you've got it all under control. I'll just go watch.
I almost know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes.
Well, someone's got to. Also, welcome, Lucas.
All right, so we currently have, okay, them sitting on blocks. We currently have, oh, I'm still in spectator. No, spectator. Okay, so I have fences between. I'm stuck somewhere. So what's working is a full block right there for them to stand on. Why are you making love hearts at me? I am not a villager.
He likes you.
Apparently he does. Oh, I need to change the time again.
Oop. One day I'll learn the times, but it's never been that relevant to me because I'm not in creative when I'm playing around with it. I'm in survival, so it's not like I can change it. What kind of tea do you have, by the way?
I am drinking my mother's chai recipe. She buys the spices and all and makes it up.
Wow, I just drink regular tea. See, we're in Britain. We're very simple. We mostly just like tea, not particularly fussy over which brand or make. It's just tea.
Yeah, Truck Pipe. I know. I've got some video. I've been hearing that the video's choppy, and so I clearly have OBS fixed for recording, but I don't have it fixed for streaming yet. So I'm gonna need to figure that out and probably have a different set of settings for that. But it's difficult for me to change midstream. So I've also got my webcam messed up, and I'm gonna have to fix that too. And so I'm still
Gorilla
fussing with
just
OBS.
commented, "What a British question." Because I ask what kind of tea you're drinking. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, because you sometimes get different answers. Sometimes I'm drinking Republic of Tea's Ginger Peach Black, and sometimes I'm drinking. Earlier, I was drinking Republic of Tea's Irish Breakfast Tea. I do like Republic of Tea; they're one of my favorites.
Yeah, but my tea is just black with milk.
Yeah, but right at the moment, I'm drinking my mother's chai recipe with lots of milk and honey.
Oh.
Okay, so I should check. Am I getting anything in the chest? I'm not getting anything in the chest.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I haven't. They've stopped.
Well.
All right, let me F3 and go back to giving them carrots.
We're just in a watching mode at the moment. At least I am.
Yeah, I am too, although I'm now feeding.
Because this is all... Oh, I thought there's carrots being thrown on the ground and then saw you.
That's me, yeah. Except he moved away and didn't pick them up. Okay, he's coming back. He picks them up, but does he throw them? Yes,
yeah, he threw
them and it worked just fine, and he threw all of them. Yep, and they dumped down.
That's what shows what he thinks about your carrots.
Yeah. He likes them so much, he tries to share them. Okay, so that works.
Is this villager in the middle?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Perfectly in the middle.
Yes, he's in the middle. The glass is offset so that each of them had a doorway to him. So that they're not perfectly square. Okay.
In America, we ask what $1.32 ounce soda flavor because we're all fat. That wasn't me that said that.
Okay, but so this requires either an ice block in the roof of the layer below it, or it requires an extra layer between them. But that's fine.
Well, technically, it doesn't have to. You could run it underneath where the glass is if you wanted to. So where you've got that andesite,
so how would
water.
Oh. So have them standing on the stair rather than standing on the...
I'm just thinking space-wise. Let me just switch over
to
creative. That's very dark.
Polished andesite stairs. Moofs. Ah.
type equals top? No. I don't know how to do that. How would you change him to be on a... I suppose I could just kill him. But no, I won't do that.
Because if I run it under the glass, it's not going to be quite... oh, but I can deviate it up here to make it center. Okay, so F3, M, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Oh.
I kind of need to get out of here.
Do you? Why?
I was inside the wrong place, that's all. Somewhere I didn't want to be. Go away. Right. Even in creative, villagers still get in the way.
I know, they're such pains. Alrighty, here. So I'm going to put this along
that gives me space to work.
To here. Oh, I was going to put...
Oops. Give me a moment. No. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with.
Alright, so I need ice here.
Ow.
Not ice, packed ice. Packed ice, here's packed ice.
Do it that way.
Or blue ice. Blue ice is fine.
Just be careful with blue ice if you... no. Yeah, you're fine with blue ice. I always get confused between compressed ice, blue ice, packed ice. 3N.
Putting a sign. Putting more water here. That's not water, that's a hopper. I hate this mouse.
I'm sure it doesn't like you either.
That's okay. My replacement mouse is coming today, so.
Is it now?
Yes. Because my mouse died yesterday.
A horrible death.
It was horrible for me, yeah.
Right. F3N. Let's have a look at this.
All right, so that should work, where I take the water along underneath the glass.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's possible to do this or not. Let's find out.
And then it doesn't take any additional space. That's good. I like an additional space.
Get
Can I take out this brick out from under what you guys are doing? No, I apparently can't.
F3EN, slip through. F3N. I don't know if it's actually possible or not. Oops.
Let's see, where are you? Can I spleef you?
Command suggestion specs. Is there not a specs one? There's a spec command, not specs. Because I'm not wearing glasses.
I am.
Yeah, well, all the cool people do.
Oops, wait, what happened to my water?
What water? I might have got rid of it. Which is probably a bad thing. Just playing.
Gotta love having two designers here simultaneously and getting in each other's way.
Yeah, but then you've got water flowing the wrong way. You want it flowing out that way, so you need the furthest point back to be over here. Makes it.
Empty bucket.
Right. So if that's flowing, let's see, F3N.
Actually, we probably want it where that is.
Nope, you don't.
We don't?
Nope.
Are you sure
maybe.
it's
You could try that.
Well, because we got to get those two.
Yeah, that might work. I just don't know how you go underneath the trapdoor and if you can or not. You might have to revert back to what you were doing to start with. It's just worth trying and thinking about it. Thanks, truck pipe. Oh, sorry, I'm assuming you haven't got my audio turned on.
I have your chat. Back here.
That's brilliant. It doesn't matter how old you are, how mature you still giggle at a fart.
All right.
Yeah, it might have to be dropped down a block as you had it before. I mean, it's not a huge amount of space difference. It's just
annoying. It's just annoying.
From 8 to 80 is still funny. I don't think you have to even be 8, and I think older than 80 you can still find funny. Let's F3.
Now, one thing we can do. We can put a slab here.
Oh, yeah. I can't see it.
Put a slab above the villager. Move the villager up.
I don't know if that helps or not. We're in the creative bio. Don't worry. I'm allowed to quote unquote hack.
Yeah, that's why we're here, is so that we can hack all this stuff. Let's see. Kill.
I can move him up quite easily. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. I'll let you do it. I'll leave it to you then.
Let me go F3N because I'm in the block. I can break this. Let's go inventory open. That, and we need that. And I don't know why I've got so many carrots.
Because you keep coming in here and they keep feeding them to all of us.
I pushed him up. It didn't work. He bumped his head.
Well, so yeah, I wanted him like on a trapdoor. Here. We're gonna.
There is another thing I can do.
Kill at entity type equals
Try
villager.
Hang on. Before you do that.
Distance equals ... 1. And we do this where we want to apply an effect levitation to villager. Okay, yeah, that works. Now take out the piston and put a trap. Let's see, F3.
Yeah.
Do I want a trapdoor or a slab, or what do I want? Trapdoor, probably. Hey! You need to apply it to him again. Trapdoor.
Oh, I see. You want to put a trapdoor or slab underneath him?
Yeah. Trapdoor or slab or whatever.
Crowd lunch over. Back to lurking. Okay, bye, truck pipe. Like I didn't notice her chair until she did her come up.
Fence! No!
You know, you could
Villagers!
just remove all the villagers because we don't need them at the moment. So just kill all the ones in here. We can respawn new ones. And then you're not having to
entity
push them
type
around.
equals villager. Distance equals ... 2.
Oh, but then you take all the fun out of it. And
Yep.
you missed one.
That's me. Charis, no fun.
I got this one for you. I helped.
What's that red doing down there?
Because I was powering the piston.
All right, so let's see here. We want this. We want... where'd that villager go? Come back here.
Change the 5 at the end to 30.
Okay.
5 at the end of what? Barry, we're not doing that, even for a billion coins. So So are you thinking of putting the villager on a trapdoor so you can then have water flow beneath him? Is that what you're trying?
Yeah.
That sounds quite sensible.
Okay, so we got water buckets. Oh, that's not a water bucket. Oh, I hate this mouse wheel. Ah!
Mistakes. Another streamer I watch is doing face reveal for 100,000. I don't think anyone wants to spend their money on that. Zac is scared that our eyes will be blinded by his beautiful face. Yes, let's go with that.
That is entirely plausible, yes.
Have you just waterlogged the one that I'm over?
Yes.
Why? It pushes things into...
Oh,
you don't need this.
You are right.
You are right. Just a regular block.
You are absolutely right. I shall spleef you instead or accidentally hit you.
Yes, I'm in creative. My head is rubbing against the ceiling. I'm going bald.
Ah! Moving on, nothing to see here.
Oh, I see. Yes, I could have made him levitate for longer. That wasn't the issue. I didn't know what we were.
Whoa! There's a villager
doing.
in there.
Hey.
Yeah.
You did a 0.2 radius of yourself.
Yes, I know, but I wasn't paying a lot of attention to who was still there. Okay, so now we have this. We have the water heading that way, going along here. Need to move the ice. Let's see. That block. Make this a sign. I have seen
Done.
the light.
You've got a villager, by the way.
I do.
He just walked straight past you. He was in this. He was in this bed over here. And went, oh, there's a print. I'll go over here.
I'm obviously paying a lot of attention here.
He watched all his friends die. Yep, he did.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So this is the way we have stuff headed, right?
Yeah.
And that moves stuff along there.
You'll want to kill this villager as well,
because he has a contaminated inventory. Yeah.
Inventory. An inventory. Yes. He has a contaminated
villager. Okay, are we ready to replace villagers?
Before you do that, I would suggest that the one you spawn in the middle, let's remove the composters first. And then your one in the middle, you can give him a particular trade and lock him in so he doesn't accidentally grab any of the other stations. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if you can remove that last composter over
what do
here,
I want to do? Do I want to give it? What's the smallest of them? I think the.
You don't have to leave it there.
Stone cutter. Oh, that's true. I don't have to leave it there, so it doesn't matter.
You just need to trade with him so he locks into that profession, and therefore he's not going to steal the composter.
Okay, well, I'll still do a stone cutter. Hi!
Huh? Yeah, that's not going to work. You want to replace the fence post with it. There you go.
Oh, right. I need emeralds. Alrighty.
You are very quick at doing those commands. I spend too little time in creative.
Okay, so he's now apprentice level, so he's now locked. I need a...
You've also got a baby villager there.
Why do I have a baby villager there? How do I have a baby villager there? Zac, are you not telling me something?
I don't know how to kill one, not the other.
Oh, let's see. I need a composter.
I know how to get rid of him. Watch.
So yes, this really is what you guys are not seeing in my
there you go.
episodes.
I just punched him. He's in the water stream. I think he's on your chest now. Oh no, he's falling out. Right, I'm gonna get out of here before I break something.
Okay. I need a villager. Okay, so I'm going to do the villager. This is carrot, so my mouse. I hate this mouse wheel. Okay, villager. And I need carrots for him. There you go,
yes,
bunch
I'm
of carrots.
aware of that, Gorilla, but I don't think I did that. But then again, we might have both spawned a villager at the same time.
Hey! Yeah, almost probably. That's very likely. Okay.
And yes, we can't see all of the issues that Charis is having because I'm not watching. I'm busy doing other things.
Yeah. Let's see. You need carrots too. So carrots, carrots, carrots. Lots of carrots. Have lots of carrots. Carrots over here. Oh, eek! Hi. Don't follow me around. Oh wait! Ah! I gotta put the glass in here quick before he. Where? Oh wait. Where? I can't tell where I've put glass and where I haven't. Okay. Let's see. I need a composter here. This one needs potatoes.
I suppose I could have used the fence post. That would have been easier. There we go.
Okay.
Fixed.
Ah! Oh, and I have not. I am terrible at this, trying to close things up. Okay. One more village.
I'll be no better than you. So why do you think I stepped back and went, "Oh, you do this"?
Okay. Give you potatoes.
Let's do F3. N. I'm just going to put a glowstone on top of all of the.
I just took a screenshot for no apparent reason.
Composters.
All right, I need to empty this thing out. Clear my inventory. Okay. So. Oh, and let's see, time set 9300.
Did you fill up their inventories? Or
I gave them a bunch of crops, yeah.
Okay. Professional. Good thing with the trapdoor. Hopefully it works. I don't know, because they are looking up higher now with that trapdoor underneath him. So I don't know whether they can throw it over the fence. So it will be interesting to find out. But if this does work, you've got an item transportation system within the height that you wanted.
Yeah. Ah! Something just went by.
Oh, something got thrown. I wasn't paying attention.
Potatoes.
Oh, yep. And end up in the item stream.
Yep.
And he's dancing. Oh.
Well, yeah, because it's waterlogged. The waterlogged things, they do that. They go spinning around. They go wee, wee. I can't do it as easily as they can. Okay, I don't need F3 on.
Are you in spectator mode, trying to show how you can spin round? Because
yes, because that's very effective. Whee!
Also, your mouse works well enough that you can spin round.
Well, I don't use the wheel thing for that. I just drag it around. Whee! Okay, I'm getting dizzy.
Okay.
All right. Hi. That's right. That's why I was in spectator mode.
She's nuts.
They knew that about me. Especially my peeps knew that about me.
I think you've been quite successful there.
Okay, why are these potatoes stuck here? That's not a good thing.
Because you've got them going at an angle coming out.
Right.
That sign's probably blocking them.
Yes. Well, it clearly is. Ah! You just stole my potatoes.
Try it that side instead, and I'll... Oh, I can't get in there because someone blocked it off. We'll just go there. If I throw in some carrots from...
Oh, right,
no,
just
I
putting
won't
the
do that.
sign on the opposite side. Yes, that works perfectly. Or should, yes.
Nope, still getting stuck.
Still get stuck there.
Yeah,
What if I replace that with ice?
I don't think that'll make a difference, to be honest, because it's floating. It's not scooting along the ground.
Yeah.
I can try it. Go. See? Oops.
Okay, toss stuff in.
Oh, I already did that. What have you changed? Nothing. Your items are going straight at this at the end. They're going straight towards that stair. They're not flowing outwards. So you're
Towards what
gonna
stair?
have that issue. Well, to the left of where the water's
Oh. Do I
it's
need to
just
replace?
a straight.
Yeah.
There's another option. Oh.
Which is?
That's not gonna. Give me a moment. Let me think it through. It's difficult. F3N. You gotta remember, I don't do these things very often. Now,
You're more of an expert than I am. This is why I asked for the consult. It's like, Zach, I want to do this. Tell me how to do this.
that won't help either. Damn it, Janet.
I mean, if this is the top farm, I can just put the... if we have the sign there and get rid of the sign up.
Hang on. I got an idea. Bear with. If I go like that. Oh. What? Still not going to work. I don't know. It's difficult. I also need an empty bucket. I don't do these things very often. Everybody gets old Zach. There's no shame there. Thanks. Yeah, you're making things difficult by having it coming out here and not just one block over.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get it over one block.
And all the ways
we
I
have
can
too many
think
people.
of
We have too many people designing at the same time here. All right.
I just need to think through. Give it.
I hate that. Scroll in.
Your other alternative is to lose that corner crop, basically. So if we lost that and put it there, you could then have it chicane there, so it then goes straight out. Oops. Like that. And that would work.
And now yeah.
But you lose one bit of crop.
Which is not significant in the grander scheme of things because the villagers don't always have every single crop.
Replace stone brick with ice, then second water stream coming from right. You can do, but I don't want to ruin the aesthetic of the outside as well. So it's, I did think about that, but then it's you've still got just as much of an issue because you're talking about shooting out to here and then another stream pushing it off there. We can try it.
Or what I could do is I could have... No, I can't. I was thinking I could have one more row of carrots, but I can't because I need it. I need that. The villager needs access to the villager in the middle.
So we'd have to do it like that. Let's give me some ice. Packed ice, please. So that gets replaced there with a sign there. Then we can just put water there. So that's your other way of doing it. Oh. But then you've got it's slightly less appealing on the outside. But that's an alternative to push it sideways. By the way, I have cheesecake. I didn't need to tell you that it's cheesecake, but it does look yummy. That's very good. I've always said you can tell how good something is by how people forget their manners and just talk about how good the food is with their mouth full.
Mm-hmm.
So me going, "What's good," is a bit of a sign.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
When people say it's rude to talk with your mouth full, is it more the sight or the sound?
Well, I think it's more the envy that occurs, which doesn't matter.
See, I always think it's mostly the sight for me, because when someone talks with their mouth full, you see the food and you're like, ugh. But when there's no face cam,
okay, so
people spit all the time.
So this farm, we've got this farm dumping into a water stream. Now this farm, I'm gonna have to redo the rails because I still need rails.
I like the fact that what you've done is put it back to how it was before, where they're going to get stuck on the corner.
Gonna get stuck on what?
This is how it was before I fixed it. They're just going to get stuck on that corner.
Oh, right.
I
can almost keep track of what we're doing. Yes.
That's what you wanted to do.
Yes. Sorry. This is the one I need to put back. That's where it was. Yeah, the stupid mouse scroll wheel. I want my new mouse to come.
So this new mouse you've ordered.
It's as close to the old mouse as I could get. Because I liked the old mouse. Oh, and that needs to be a...
That's a very old person thing to say, you know.
Yes. I am an old person. Have you seen my skin? My Minecraft skin?
Yeah, you look like a grandma.
I am an old person. Yes. This is my goodie skin.
I always found it entertaining when my nan would insist on having exactly the same as she had before, because it's simpler than learning something new. It's like, but the old one was broken in many ways. This is better. Yes, but I know this one.
And I like the feel of it, and I'm used to the feel of it, and my habits are all...
What's worse is she would get the replacement that was exactly the same as the old one, and still didn't know how to use it. So you had to do just as much education with the new replacement as if she just had a new one.
Yeah.
Old people.
Yes.
Can't live with them. Apparently you're not allowed to put them in a home against their will. That's the saying, right?
That's the saying, yes. That is completely the same. Of course it's the same. Why wouldn't it be the same?
That does make the unloading a lot simpler, doesn't it?
What unloading?
Exactly. Because you're not using loads of hoppers. No reason. It was the extra one we spawned. I was keeping him safe.
I see that.
Small minds easily amused.
And my daughter's...
What's worse is...
And my daughter's not even here.
It would have been bad, but doing it with a command so it shows up in my chat is even worse. Yeah, no one to accuse you of being a tyrant.
Yeah, I know. I need my daughter here.
Right, so this is your unloading system. How free am I to remove? I'm free.
You're completely free.
Free like the wind.
Yeah.
Oh no. Huh?
Okay,
That
so
doesn't work. You're missing something.
oh, yes, I am missing something. Needs the comparator right there. But I don't even have the. I didn't have the minecart going either.
Ugh.
It was there. It just would have fallen out in the copy process.
Sure. I think it should still track Dude, but I'm not entirely sure. I will check into it. Although you are failing to cover the last few blocks.
Yeah. It's not perfectly efficient. It's not lossless. Okay, so we want to do this now. I want to change the rails so that we go into the water stream here. Let's see these.
You can do.
That's supposed to be there. That's supposed to be there. These are supposed to be andesite.
I'm aware of that, Dude, but I think there should be a link for change to US one. Don't know.
Okay.
I will look into it later.
So I want the minecart to unload and then go in. I guess I'll need a hopper here.
What you're best working out is you want to do your dropper first.
Not hopper. I want
so
dropper.
We can. So we want to do that.
Oh yes, that gives more space.
And then we can work out how much space we need to do it. So I'm gonna need.
Well, so I could put the clock out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna do this with stone bricks, so it should be.
No,
like
we want it. We want it sticking this way.
You probably want to load it into the side here with the minecart because it's nearer to the tracks this side. Or I could. So where you're feeding into the.
Yeah, but I was thinking of having. We can have the loader along here. Oh, and then the redstone might get messed up.
So you want it.
All right.
It needs to be one block lower. Or we have a
this and this
right
and this and this. Actually, can it unload? Let's put the dropper one down. There we go.
Oh, she managed it.
So that we can so that is the hopper we unload into.
Yep, we're good.
I hate my mouse wheel.
You mentioned that once or twice. Suppose you can do it.
I'm a little bit there.
Right. Let's sort out this unloader first, then we'll go back from that. Yeah, I suppose that would work. You just need to do it. Yeah, you're fine. You know what you're doing.
Almost.
Wow, you know more than I do. Which is worrying.
That is worrying. Alrighty, let me see here.
So that goes there. And that goes on subtract mode.
That goes there. This goes here.
Oh, that's going to be better.
This goes here. This needs a redstone torch, which goes. I hate this track up there. Which does this. Which comes back here. I've done this so often now. I know what I can actually do this. This is scary. Except that powers this, and except I need this rail coming in at it from this direction. So this goes. Nope. I need. I hate this mouse wheel. I need that here. No, I don't.
Why is it?
It has to come this. It has to come at it this way. Because otherwise this isn't powering, because this is what's controlling the powering of that rail.
Yeah, but why does it have to come in that way and not from this direction?
Because then it would interfere with the hopper clock you're doing. I can't put the comparator on the hopper. I mean the dropper clock. I can't put the comparator. Oops.
You don't.
For the draw, I can't. There. I can't put the comparator on the hopper over here.
You don't need to. I meant the rail doesn't have to go straight into it. It can go that way.
Well, because that's not the block being powered by
What's
this.
not the block being powered?
The stone brick, this that I'm standing on, is not the one being powered by that.
No, this one is. The block you're standing on does nothing.
Oh, true. This is just a backdrop for it. Yes, I was combining the backdrop.
The minecart doesn't.
Yeah.
Run off.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm caught up. I almost know what I'm doing. Maybe once or twice. Okay, so that's the unloader.
Yeah, you can cover this quite simply.
Okay. There.
Oh, are you actually gonna try running the rails? Because that's easy. That's something you don't need to do now. Surely.
I'm making sure I
call me
have it
Shirley.
right. I'm making sure I have this right.
How many did you put in?
30.
Okay.
Yeah, that worked fine.
Yeah, so you just need to alter the rails so that it loops around it.
Yeah. I can do that after.
Remove one off the end, and then it loops back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, so this then, is there any way to combine the locking of that with the dropper clock? Can we combine these two redstone circuits?
I don't know.
Well, I can play with that offline. I can play with that separately.
I think that is probably.
So the unloader, so this we have the unloader feeding directly into the dropper, which has a clock that dumps stuff in.
Let me have a look.
And let's see, and the hopper minecart cannot possibly have more than 5 stacks in it, so we cannot possibly overload the dropper. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. And there's
Yeah, if you ran that dropper clock this side, it will interfere with your redstone torch over here. I was just thinking it through. That's all.
Yeah, so it would send the minecart off.
Well, actually, I think you'd have. Just trying to think if it would burn out or whether it would just send off because it's unloading. Either way, it's not ideal. Cheesecake. You happy? Have you looked over at your mob farm lately?
No.
Nope. Yeah, that's unloading. You know, this dumb drop design really works quite well.
Yes, it does.
Work even better with my design.
Isn't it your design?
Slightly different because you've got a 3x3 drop hole instead of a 1x1.
Oh, yes.
So with 1x1, you can just use entity grammar. In fact, you could do that and no, have your lava blade above. I'm still unsure about how the iron golems will interact with these mobs.
Well, the iron golem might help kill the mobs.
Might do.
Are we not generating iron golems? We're not generating iron golems. Did my zombie despawn? My zombie despawned.
You didn't name it.
I did not name it.
I will fix that for you. Except I don't know how. I'm assuming there's a way to do that with a creative command.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but I don't.
Oh, Peter. Thank you very much.
Ooh, yay for Peter.
That's a...
All right, let's see.
Drunk all my tea. Thanks for the reminder.
Zombie. Yeah, my cup's empty too. I'm going to need to take a break and go refill my cup.
Name tag. Oops.
Alrighty.
Ow. Try that again.
What are you going to name the zombie this time? Peter! Yay!
First name that popped into my head.
Of course. Peter is making my iron farm work.
It's strange how this iron farm looks exactly the same as mine.
Gee,
except you've changed out. You've changed out all of the workstations to be composters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the look.
She did see fart and she giggled.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I like the aesthetic of that. Well, yeah, that's because I took a schematic of your LyfCraft and then I built it in my creative.
Oh, I thought you might just copied it as a structure block.
No.
There was a reason to use different crafting tables, and that was mostly so that you knew, because they have to access their workstation at least once every now and then.
Yeah.
And if they become detached from the workstation that they've got next to them and try and attach themselves to a different one, it can be problematic. They shouldn't do, but it was just nice and clearer for me to see.
Yep. Alrighty, so we've got... and then I can use this same design. I can use this same design on the pumpkin and melon farm.
Blimey. The number of mobs in here. I think this is quite a nice design, although, of course, it's not toggleable. So I was going to build one similar to this on LyfCraft, but I want something that's toggleable. Well,
you can just have a bunch of lights, right?
Yes, but it's really difficult to light up all of it, and that takes quite a lot of redstone to do.
Oops.
Whereas my mob farm, which I'm just going to quickly switch over to my pause screen there's my pause screen, which is amazing, while I change worlds. So I think if I go into my single player world, I can find my creative one. No, that's the one with your stuff. That's fine. Right. And we can... Oh, I forgot that was there. That's my kelp farm, which looks very different when you take it out of the world.
Which farm?
Kelp farm. Do you recognize it?
Oh, you're over on your yeah. Yes, I do.
Joined my
Yeah.
Looks very different without it being in here. But this looks very familiar, especially now it's finished. But I wanted a generic mob farm for LyfCraft, and I've actually recorded a video already which includes this design. However, that video has not quite gone live yet. But it's a very simple one that I can turn off.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I like the way you do the flushing on that.
Yeah, so it's just one trapdoor holding back the water for the entire thing.
Yeah.
So if we head in.
Yeah.
This is taller than it needs to be, but just to prove a point. So water flushes in, washes all the mobs to the center, they fall down, and it should be a drop at the bottom. Not spoilers, exclusive previews
Yes. Exclusive previews. Okay, so I think I've got what I need on this. I'll need to make schematic copies of this stuff so that I can put it back on my world so that Oz can destroy this world.
Destroy?
Well, he set it up. He stood it up for me, this server up for me, so...
What a nice guy.
Yes. Azathoth is very nice and helpful. So, okay. I don't have any... My iron golems. Why aren't my iron golems spawning?
Oh.
There I go.
Yeah, I think this works.
There I go, destroying things again. I am dangerous and creative. Which
I think this mob farm is spawning because I haven't got the drop at the bottom. They're kind of collecting down here. Go. I don't want to die.
Let's see here. How come these guys say time set night?
Anyway,
let's get some to sleep.
Back to the pause screen, so I can go back to ours as well. Because I don't want to give away the IP. I mean, anyone can guess that it's 167. Whoops. Minecraft. Oh, iron golem.
Oh, is there one down there now?
When there's one in the funnel. They will sit in the water. They eventually fall down. They don't necessarily fall down straight away. Oh yeah, he's down there fighting.
Excellent. That will help clear out the witches.
Maybe, I suppose.
Yeah, so he helps with the killing of the other mobs while he's in his death throes. This is ultimate tyranny. I love this.
F3N. I was just about to do that. No! Shay found his button again. I just realised I could have just filled that, couldn't I?
Oops.
What?
I accidentally broke another one. There we go. Ah!
What?
Okay, that's a problem in the design. All right, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Well, this wasn't my initial design, remember? I remember what mine was. Mine was a separate killing chain where it just lobbed the iron into the item stream.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Okay, so that's the flaw in this design.
Any moment now, this guy's going to fall. I'm curious what happens on the way down, whether things have time to...
Well, no, I was thinking I could make it out of obsidian, but but the signs and stuff would still go too, so it would still
the signs would still break, yes.
Okay, so I need to rework this.
I will not do that.
Azathoth, yes, but it does matter if they fight, because when the golems fight the creepers explode. And the exploding breaks the farm.
And have a good day. Yes, it's a bit of a problem.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you should have built it as I designed it in the first place.
Oh, fuss. I'm trying things. Don't you want to encourage me to try things?
Well, yes. Until the point where you start making things better than me, that it gets... Then no.
Yeah.
Then you should stop.
Then I should stop. Okay. All right. So I need to clear this stuff out. Have the ground be magma and fill it with water. No, you can't fill it with water because... Oh, well, the magma would pull them down.
Yeah.
Would it still...
Suppose, yeah, but then you need a hopper minecart running to pick up everything.
Yeah. No,
but
the hoppers...
realistically...
No, the hoppers could still...
It doesn't... It doesn't actually need to be a 3x3 at the bottom.
If I'm not having the
Well, if you have a
iron
1 by
golems
1
in there,
hole,
you're right.
If you have a 1 by 1 hole, they'll die from entity cramming. Plus, you can have a magma block as well. So if it's less than 25, then they die from magma block. If it's more than 25, they die from entity cramming. And then you only need one hopper minecart pushed into that one magma block.
Yeah, but then what? Okay, so let me hang on. What layer do I need to be at here?
Let's go.
The layer above that. Okay, the layer above that. This layer. This is.
Oops.
Not F4, F3. This is, what is this? 41, 85, 210.
Sounds very technical. I've done slabs on the bottom. I did.
Let's see. Fill.
You're not filling the area I'm working on, are you?
Yes.
What? What? What was that for? I had a solution.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh.
Undo! Control Z! Control Z!
So, well, tell me your solution.
Well, I was going to funnel them into the middle here and have a drop chamber to about probably this height and have them killed off with lava and water stream pushing the items over to the side. So you're going to lose the middle platform for like 4 or 5 layers.
Oh, but that's fine.
Any more than that. Yeah, do you want to redo what you've just undone?
Yeah. Let me see here. So this is which.
Do you know how to, or do you want me to do it for you?
Allow me.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 3 of these.
Watch, see if she gets it right. I've already done this before.
Well, I need the practice. I
know, but normally you're better at this stuff than me, so.
I need the practice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is.
She's being brave.
$379, 228, 223, 85.
You would need. Let's see if you've actually done it right. Oops. Would help if I didn't press my Windows key. I'm impressed. That looks correct. Keep going. And again. If you do not activate the bob out there, but hop got over 4 hoppers. No. Not. Probably, yeah, but that's fine. 4 hoppers is less than having 9 hopper minecarts over 9 hoppers, which is what you'd have to have otherwise. Stop. Right, so I need to remove this top layer, so I'm just going to do. Give me a moment. 2. Right, remove that top layer. So they should fall either side and we can get them to wash into them. So I'm going to line this. Just try to think what height iron golems are.
3. Well, 2.7, I think.
Yeah, it's also whether they'll climb out or not. So I think we need one more, but let's just try it from.
And you said we need to take the middle one out from about the first top couple layers?
At least the top one, yeah, but I'll figure that out in a moment.
Ah!
So water, as we like to say around here, water. And then let's have
Needs 3 by 3. Ah, I see.
What?
You're doing the signs as you do it. Ooh, very clever.
Then I can just do. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let's do fence gates. Then I can shut them later on if I want to. Hate the hitboxes for placing on top of signs though. But it does mean that we can shut this off if we need to. The water in my water don't taste like white water. Yeah, something like that. Right, so we'll open all of those. I think iron golems can fall down.
Ah! So can Charis's.
Apparently. Wait. Yeah. Now, one thing we need to be aware of is how this affects this stuff. It shouldn't be too bad. So the lava blade will be there, so we need another block there, and then a floor. That, I think. You following me?
Yeah. Lava blade here, which was this. There's the signs need to be here.
Yeah, we don't need to have the whole thing filled with the. Let's. Boop, boop, boop.
But the. How are we getting the drops out of here, though?
Very easily. I'll show you in a moment.
Oh, right, the water.
Yep. So if we go. You have lava. We poke. I'll leave that there for now. Duck. Quack. And then if water were to go. Oh. Nope. What we need to do. Let me just poke the hole out here. Water can't go past that point. So no, it doesn't need to be. It can be water sources straight on there. So you just go, whoop, and at least it will be like that because it can't go past where these trapdoors are.
Oh, right.
3 in. So they should fall down into this trough.
But are they going to land? Are they going to land on this?
Land on.
Toss a bunch of items.
Oh, are you worried about it falling onto the edges here?
Onto the. I think. Are you? Here. Yeah, okay. There you are. Yes. Yes. That edge right there.
If it is, what you just do is. That all the way up?
No.
Oop.
But path. Does that reduce the? Well, the thing is, if you're going to reduce the pathfinding there.
It only reduces. They can't pathfind to over there anyway.
Okay.
Because there's not enough space here for them to stand up. But
so we have to take out one more.
No. Take one more out what?
Platform.
Well, this one's useless anyway, but you can leave it here because it stops Enderman spawning up here.
Oh, right.
So it's not doing any harm it being there. Just can't spawn anything. But yeah, you want me to throw
in which case, why don't we put the floor of this thing there?
Oops.
Why don't we bring this down a little further?
Hold on. Just spawning an iron golem. See what happens. Oops. F3N. So he's in there dying from lava.
Damage, right.
And then when he finishes dying, the item should drop into the water stream, shoot out, and then fall down.
Yes. But why not put that platform here?
You could do this. There's no benefit in it.
But there's no harm either, except it gets it a little further down out of the way of the...
Yeah. I'm not sure what the radius is where the villagers check.
Actually, it does something else. We don't need them to drop further. It brings the whole thing down a little bit, so it makes the farm a little more compact.
Yeah. Sure.
Correct.
It does. As I say, it doesn't. It's not going to cause any harm by bringing down 2 blocks. So if anything else, if nothing else, it just gives you a bit of margin for allowing you to make sure the iron golem's out of range of the village.
Well, no. The thing is, I can move the village down 2 blocks too. I can move everything down 2 blocks.
You mean move the villagers down?
Yes, 2 blocks.
Be aware that you don't want any solid blocks within range of them for iron golems to spawn. I'd be a little bit cautious of bringing it too close in case an iron golem spawns on one of these platforms.
Point.
Sorry?
Point. As in, that's a good one.
Okay. Something like that, and then just slabs on top. Obviously, all the way across. So let's do.
Oh, I hate putting on top of. I hate putting lava on top of signs is really annoying.
4.
Oh, I see. You put it on the side one. Oh, that's easier. I see what you did. That is easier.
What did I do?
Okay.
What did I do that's better than the way you did it? Tell me again, because this is very rare for someone to say that.
All right. So now I want to bring that. Is there anything else below here that reasons I can't bring that down? Oh, yeah, there would be reasons because I would lose those platforms.
Very rare. Thanks, Bio. Especially on my side.
Okay, so I think this is basically
move that one. Sorry, did I confuse you there?
No.
Okay. As you placing it manually and me just going, I'll just use a command.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Barry. Everyone's saying very rare that I'm right. All right. It's supposed to be on my side. It's supposed to be my chat against Charis's chat.
They are on your side. They're chatting in yours. You should look at my chat. Gizmo said, a woman said a man was right, and then he pushed his luck asking her to repeat it. Brave or stupid guy.
Go with stupid. All right, gorilla dude. A losing fight, aren't I? Let's have me an anvil. So I can name this thing again. How have you not finished slabbing that thing yet?
I'm just puttering. I'm not trying to go super speed. I'm just puttering my way through it. How come you haven't finished it yet?
I was naming the zombie.
Oh, okay.
Sabotage.
Yes.
Do you know where that word comes from?
Sabotage?
I know that this is not Minecraft related at all, and it's a random trivia thing. Do you know where it comes from? Come on, you're the intelligent grandma.
Well, that just means I know how to Google search. What comes from? Wait, what? Sabotage?
You're Googling it, aren't you?
No, actually, I'm not. I was chatting with somebody else. Sabotage. That sounds like a French word, something we picked up from the Normans.
Yes. Damn it, Ozza. He knows. It's from the Industrial Revolution in France, where a lot of jobs were being lost to machinery and automation. And so to...
Oh no.
It's all right, it won't go anywhere. There's a sign underneath.
There's a sign there. Oh, thank goodness.
Because I placed the sign, even though it wasn't necessary.
Because you're smart.
Yeah, because I knew that you'd break my fence.
I know. I broke the fence because I was trying to put the fence the other direction.
In France, they throw their clogs into the machine. This is in the textiles industry, I believe.
Yeah.
So into the looms to break them. And French clogs are called...
Not a clue.
sabots.
Oh, okay.
So sabotage was throwing their clogs into the machinery. Yes. Sabots. S-A-B-O-T-S.
Okay, so we have...
You now have an iron farm working at the top, yes. In theory.
And I would probably want to enclose all of that.
I'm going to get rid of... Oh, I need buckets, don't I? I'm going to get rid of your water and change it round a little bit.
Which water?
The funneling system.
Okay.
Because I think it would be a lot better if you drop them into a 1x1 hole.
You
don't need the obsidian, the lava anymore.
Yes. Feel free.
So let's put us into... Oh. I'm going to kill that zombie again in like a peaceful mode. Right, get rid of that.
Bother.
Join a growing community of awesome people by clicking that follow button. It's free. You can't get better value than that, can you? It's my bot. I was just speaking for him. He hasn't got a voice.
114, 210. How high does this need to go? This needs to go up to here.
This is a friendly place to be.
126.
Oh. Right, I'm going to put some torches down because I know this is very dark for people. Sea lanterns? No, do. Then I can remember to remove those with a command.
41, 114, 210, 223, 126, 210.
You should make it...
And a site.
I suppose I could. You're not blocking me in, are you?
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, okay.
I mean, why not?
Any excuse. I'm going to lock him in a room with loads of creepers. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean, anything I can do to,
Wow. I managed to kill that zombie with my fist. Obviously, he must have fallen a few floors.
Let's see here. So that was 210, 228. All right. So let's do this then. 210 to 228 and 41 to 41.
Oh.
Have I managed
Britt White was 77.
41 and 23.
Right, so like that and like that.
Alrighty, let's see here. And then we want to put slabs on
drop
this.
Think. Let's do.
Andesite slab. Okay, so then 27. Fill 41.
Oh, I'm working in this area as well.
210 with andesite slab. Poof! Okay, so it's a complete unit now.
Let's go back in here and remove these bits. F3 again. Right, so if I make this height. So I'm inside just working out water streams because I'd rather have them drop down so that they
have some light.
can't
Where's that
step
light?
back
Here's
up.
the light. Kill that light.
Well, I suppose the other thing I could do is attack the dragon, night vision. 1, true.
Yeah.
There you go. I can see clearly now. The man to do. Zac, I'm going to need to get some dragon emotes.
Oh, fuss.
They are ordered. And I'm looking forward to getting them. However, it's going to be a little while because the person that I've chosen to do it is really, really good. And
oh, drat.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Liar. You're a liar.
I am a liar.
Right, so if I get...
Oh, drat. It's still fuss, fuss, fuss. I lost... Ah! I'm making a mess.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'll work. And then I just drop it to that point. I did that wrong, didn't I? So 1 wide channel in the middle, not a 3 wide, which is perfect because is this thing 19 by 19?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be why. 1 for the wall. I did not get Fear My Paintbrush, although that's not a bad idea. Someone else. You'll see. Are you going for Bright Axe? Yes. Apparently. I've got too many mobs. Can I put us in peaceful?
Yeah.
I don't know how I keep hitting my caps lock. Right.
Bother. I can't get these traps.
Mother? Did you just say mother?
I said bother.
Oh.
I'm having trapdoor difficulties.
That makes more sense.
I'm just going to do this. Oh, now there is a problem here with light. How light is this?
So there's not,
because of the lava.
There will only be a problem for 1 platform if it's a problem at all.
10 block, yes.
There will be some. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
It's still 10 block.
So is your daughter now home as well to call you a tyrant?
Yes, she is. She's not aware at the moment that she needs to call me a tyrant.
I thought it was always the case that she needs to call you a tyrant.
I've heard of any tyranny.
You missed us earlier. We were killing villagers to get them out of the way.
What?
I think you'll find you killed the villagers.
Zac claims I did it, but that was a combined effort.
A combined what?
Effort.
What's this mess?
Was no effort on my part. Just sat back and let you do all the killing.
Oh, Zac says it was no effort on his part. He just sat back and let me do all the killing.
The icon process might drag on. Oh dear. Oh, Ozza. Thanks, Gorilla, for pointing it out. I missed it.
Oh no, what did Ozza do?
What did? Who put all these campfires here?
Campfires where? Must have been you. I'm not doing
standing.
anything.
Sorry, that was unexpected. I should have muted my mic. Serial killer twins. Been called worse.
Oh, I'm in spectator. That's why I can't get my inventory up.
Oop, let's go.
Ah,
3
there we
blocks
go.
down.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we'll have a hopper there. Fitting in. Nope, I lied. Hopper there. Fitting in. Trust me, I'm a doctor. So need rail. Oh, are we in 1.14 or 1.15? We're in 14, aren't we?
14, yeah.
Which means it doesn't matter which way I face, the rail goes north-south.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm facing the right way.
Which is helpful because the north-south is nice, because then that tells me if I do it this way, it will be clonable.
Yeah, but I'd like to think we're not going to be stuck in 1.14 forever.
That's true.
Hopefully. Ah! Ignore that funny sound.
I was just watching you flood everything here.
Yeah, it's not a problem. There's nothing under here that I care about.
That's true.
Just your stuff.
That's true.
So that goes there. Magma block there. Let's do... Oh, I can break that one. Duh. Let's have one redstone. Oh, you guys didn't tell me. Did I break the minecart track? No, I didn't. And then we'll put one chest there, which is not perfect, but we'll see how it works.
Ah!
I assume you did something wrong. F3N?
No, it wasn't wrong. It was just unexpected.
Ah. Was it the Spanish Inquisition? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No, it was wrong.
Oh, my daughter corrects me. She says it was wrong. So
You'll be glad to know I managed to reach my mute button that time when I...
But then you had to come
I'm
back
still
on
getting
and
used
tell
to
us
the
all
fact
about it.
I've got a boom arm. Well, I didn't want to make you feel like you missed out.
All
And I
right.
want you to appreciate that I spared you. Oh, why do I keep ending up in caps? You're not in spectator mode, are you? No.
No,
just
I'm
me.
not.
Oh, you put a box around the iron thing.
Yes, I did.
What for?
What do you mean? What for? It's
What
going to be.
for?
It's going to be decorative stonework. Once all the
Okay,
designing
thanks
is
for
done.
clipping that gorilla dude.
Good
That
job,
funny
Gorilla
noise
Dude. Yes, good job, Gorilla Dude.
Mobs are spawning, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll see how it works.
I'm hearing all of the dying.
That's quite a rate that they...
Yeah, this is a very efficient. The dumb drop's a very efficient design.
And no redstone.
And no redstone. Yeah, I'm not going to need it to be this big. I'm not going to need that many platforms when I build it in LyfCraft. So.
No, but yeah. So if I change that, I can then use a... So if you wanted a looting sword, of course, you could easily use a looting sword to kill them and get XP.
Yeah.
Huh? Barry, what about a raid? Huh? And of course, you should also end up with iron in the chest, although you need a zombie up top, which I need to get to. F3N, and inevitably, I forget my zombie spawn egg. Oops. Well, that didn't go to plan. It's all right. There'll be an iron golem in there in a moment. I might have spawned a zombie on the side of the cauldron rather than in the cauldron. So he just appeared in the world and dropped into the funnel. And wait, reminds me of the whale in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Who am I? Where am I going? Please tell me you've seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or read it. Why am I typing that into the...
I've even listened to the BBC audio play.
Oh, best. The radio productions.
The radio production's the best, but I've read it long before that. So.
You're always appreciated, Gorilla Dude. Oops. Wow. I have no idea how to spell. And I know that's not correct. I don't care. He'll probably die when I next have to put him into peaceful mode.
Right, let's see.
We break that.
Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Go away.
You're very friendly, are you?
There.
Telling me to go away.
I'm not telling you to go away. I'm telling the skeleton to go away.
Did you kill all the mobs within range of you?
No.
Okay, that's interesting.
There's still lots of mobs around here.
Whoa. The rate they're coming in is quite quick. What have I done wrong?
Yeah, I'm not gonna, which is excellent because I'm not gonna need anywhere near that many layers, so I'll be able to shrink this down. All right. Oh, so let's see here.
I assume you've got sounds turned on to hear this.
I've got sounds turned on to hear which.
The mobs.
Yeah, they're all dying.
There's a bit of a... And of course, witches also die from entity cramming. In theory.
Yeah.
They will normally be the last to die, but they should die eventually from it. But at the moment, they're not because they're just taking a potion of fire protection. And they're not entity cramming it.
Okay, so now this design, we don't have quite as much down here. So I'm still going to have to design the sorting storage area for under that. So I'm going to add a storage module under this, but that's fine. Okay,
there is something else.
Go ahead.
To consider. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
So when they're funneling in here, because they're funneling in from both sides, sometimes you end up with them bouncing against each other and none of them dropping down because they're kind of blocking up the hole if they arrive at the same time in the middle. So you could have the channel on one side slightly higher than the channel on the other side. So they're not doing that bit where they bounce together so much. You see how the skeletons are holding each other back?
Yeah.
So if you were to drop one side down, potentially you could then have them shoot into the same stream. Especially if you have a wall up and then drop in at the side. That's all. Just wanted to point that out as an idea.
Okay, so we have the integrated mob farm done. We have the integration between layers to a chute.
Don't forget, if you get loads of rotten flesh from this on your farm, there's a person that accepts it.
Yeah, I have a cleric.
I meant my multiple clerics. Zach had 24 hoppers on the magmas, so it's always coming. Yeah, hopper minecarts. Yeah, that would also work.
No, actually, you can't in 1.14. I tried that, and because when you put the hopper minecarts in there using the pistons, it pushes them through. And even if I had like obsidian on the other side of it, it still pushed them through. So I tried that because that was Freljord's original design. So that approach has been nerfed in 1.14.
So, okay. How?
So when you use, at least when you use a dispenser to put the hopper minecart, to place the 24 hopper minecarts in the one hole, the dispenser actually pushes them through. Now you could probably do it with a piston. I could probably do it with a piston.
And you don't need 24 hoppers, just 24
I mean, not 24 hoppers,
'cause
minecarts.
The
Yeah.
minecarts can sit on top of the magma block. It's not a problem.
Yeah, the minecarts. No, but yeah, but the dispenser with the minecart didn't. It didn't do it. It pushed the minecarts through the block in front of it.
It's certainly a good idea. Worth thinking about.
Because this
Then
was
they'll die
originally
quicker.
based. Yeah, this was originally based on Freljord's one chunk design, and that was what Freljord used for his mob farm. Was that
And he used a flushing system more similar to what I just showed in my creative world, which is the one that I'm playing on doing LyfCraft.
Yeah.
However, slightly flawed.
Yeah.
Which Charis and I were looking at and discussing, and one of the main issues was it was spawning spiders but not able to flush the spiders out.
Right.
There's a lot of creepers.
So I'll have enough gunpowder to start doing flying practice. Actually, rockets.
Actually, wearing your Elytra.
I know. But rockets aren't that expensive. I mean, I go over every so often and buy it. I don't know who sells the rockets, if that's BD or who.
It's BD.
It is BD.
I have a gunpowder supply. It's just me that uses it, and I'm slowly backing up. And I've only built 2 modules. My initial idea was to build 6 or 8 modules. I built one to say, well, that's a start, and then
that's why
it's working quite well.
And that's why this design here, I'm going to not do.
You can also use wither roses instead of magma, so witches can't use potions. That's a good point.
Yes, I thought of that. I have not dug into the wither rose thing and figured out how to farm wither roses yet, because you have to have
you only need one
wither rose.
That's all you need.
Well,
because it needs to go on one block.
So yeah, I haven't. What do you need to get a wither rose? You need to have a wither kill a mob or something.
A mob. Yeah. So if for example we were to go find an end island in the middle of nowhere.
Peter, that's a good question. Did I get the roof high enough up? And I probably didn't. You are probably completely right about that.
The iron golems just spawn.
Yeah, he's probably right.
What would
the roof I put on? I probably need to move it up. Let me.
Wait. Yeah, it's only 2 blocks, 3 blocks tall. It's 3 blocks tall. It's 3 blocks tall because you've got a fence post, then torches, then air block. So you have technically got enough, I think.
Yeah, but let me give
I
a
still
little more.
haven't seen the iron golem spawn though.
Do we have the thing back in? Did you put the zombie back in? Yeah, you put the zombie back. Yeah, I'm not seeing them spawn. Oh, but we also haven't had times a day. Time set.
I was just going to block this lava off, and then any
set
iron golem spawn will sit in here. So we can afford to leave it for a little while and see if any spawn, because they won't die. If you knew what I mean. Yeah, so you need 1 wither rose, so we could potentially go to somewhere in the end and set off a wither and loads of chickens.
We're still okay, let's see.
You and me just go, take all the chicken eggs we can, spawn loads of chickens, spawn a wither, and then you fight it, and I'll watch.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound safe.
Sounds safe to me. You fight him. Let it be night so the villagers have a chance to sleep. Yeah, I know that's important. That's why I was just leaving it rather than. I'm not worried about it. We'll find out.
That's why. Well, that's why I just went through a day cycle.
Yeah, I've taken out the lava source. So if any spawn, they'll just sit in the funnel at the bottom and they'll stay there.
28 to 23. 1, 27, 210, replace force. Okay, I've given another block of headroom.
Okay. If you're going to count on stream, can you do it in character, please? And by that, I mean in the character of Count Dracula.
No, I can't.
Sesame Street.
Yes, I know who Count Dracula.
Juan! Ha, ha, ha. Ooh,
I'll leave that to you.
ha.
Okay, time.
You have a villager
set.
that escaped. Do we?
Yes,
Oops.
maybe.
3. Nope, we got the right number. That guy there, when he sleeps, he'll go back into the pot. So he hasn't slept yet, so we just need to leave it be. He'll get back to that spot.
Come on, guys, it's midnight. You're supposed to be sleeping.
Mr. Chimpanzee.
Okay, there we've got a couple of them sleeping.
Get roses, then knock in void. What? Oh, I can still sit here because I've got the night vision. Of course, we're not spawning anything new because we're in spectator mode.
Why are iron golems not spawning?
I'd just leave it for now and see what happens. I won't worry about it straight away. Can you place with the roses on magma? You can't, can you? So it has to be on something else rather than magma. So we'd have to change that out. Yeah. Has line of sight to the zombie, so he will not sleep. No, that's not the case, or at least it shouldn't be the case if it's being replicated as mine. Because what happens... So he has line of sight to the zombie, so he will not sleep. Oh, I see.
No, they do sleep. What?
He means he won't get in the bed because he can see the zombie.
There we got it. There we go.
That does make sense. I see what you're saying, and that does make sense.
And we got an iron golem.
I'm just going to block. I know, I kind of want to push this guy over, but I can't. We did get an iron golem, but that's only from one farm. So one of the farms is not currently functioning because one of the villagers is out and able to see the zombie.
Villager murderization.
No, I was just pushing him off the edge.
Uh-huh.
What? Who slapped that? I was expecting him to fall through, but no. I didn't kill him.
So this can work, does work. Why isn't it working at the moment?
Does. The iron, I removed the lava.
Yeah, but why aren't we spawning? The lava wouldn't have anything to do with spawning.
Because he's probably still in range. And there was only one village that was
oh, so it doesn't kill
valid.
them fast enough.
Well, I didn't have the lava in at all. There was no lava to kill the iron golem. I took it out. So
and he's still in range. See, that was the he's still in range part.
Yeah. So you might want to drop it down. However, how far you need to drop it down, you could look it up as to what the radius of the village is. So it'll be based on where these 3 villages are, basically.
Yeah.
And there'll be a radial thing around there.
Yeah. But okay, so this basic design and the fact that the fact that it is enclosed doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, and then I can change the height of this based on how many layers I want. This is highly efficient, so I don't need that many layers. We got the killing chamber, we got this chamber, so I think we've got all the pieces now. Well, that is highly productive.
Hang on.
And we've got the unloader, and we've got the unloader combined with shooting into the item stream. Where do we have it? We have that over here.
I broke it. I broke it.
What did you break? Ah!
Not a problem.
Nothing
No
to
big
see.
deal.
Okay. So I think I have all the pieces now to put together. Am I missing anything else?
I'm going to put it back into peaceful so I can play around with this thing.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is suggest moving the water stream on this side to be lower down. Or you want it compact, don't you, in height?
Yes.
Oh. I managed to summon my wither rose. I just did it in the wrong place.
Yep.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna need. I'll need to. I don't have. I'm not using my instance that has Ligmatica, so I can't make my copies here from this.
Let's have one hopper minecart, one rail. What blocks can wither roses go on?
Well, let's see. Wither rose.
I know they go on dirt, but I'm assuming they go on other things as well.
Usage terms.
Then again, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't work on magma, so I've got to do it on something. I might as well just do it on a grass block.
This is that's the wrong Minecraft cookie.
Oh, I lost my wither rose. That, and then wither rose. Put the wither rose on soul set. Oh, well, you can do, I suppose, because then you don't have to worry about the hopper minecart because you just have a regular hopper underneath. But the regular hopper won't pick the items up as fast, so it depends on what you want underneath that.
Well, you can put a hopper minecart there instead of just a hopper. Oh yeah. Then yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Actually, let's be original. We're in 1.14. I'll use a barrel. Then I don't have to worry about being able to open that.
Disconnecting. Let's see here. I need my Ligmatica instance.
No, look at you with your fancy mods. I know what you're saying about the soul sand, but I don't see the particular benefit because if you have soul sand, you can only put a regular hopper underneath it. It's not really a big deal. Okay, so they're all dying from wither effect now. If wither effect doesn't kill them, Instagramming will. That one hopper will not be able to keep up with the drops. I'm aware of that. But there's also potential for... Because I can break this hopper, the hopper minecart. Oh. Alright. We'll do it your way. Let's do it. Soul sand. So, soul sand there. That on top. And then we have multiple hopper minecarts. I suppose that'd be sensible. So, like that. Like that. What takes half a block? Glass plane? And then we'll do rail.
I need to go one lower. Yes, I do need to go one lower, so I shall start up here. And then I shall start here.
I know this isn't ideal, guys.
And then I shall manually edit the selection. And how do I do that? Area editor.
If I go Like that.
Okay, goes down 1. 67.
Go hopper minecart. And then
the Z is
push.
Here, 3. 392.
Okay.
So I want the X. So I want to get to 72.
Let's try a glass pane.
Oh, I need one further out. 71 then? I almost know what I'm doing here. 70. Oh, 73 probably.
You're still putting all through one hopper. Yeah, I know, but I wasn't thinking of this being the bottleneck. I was thinking you could have multiple hoppers coming out. Then all 3 of these should end up just underneath. But
New subregion.
to be honest, I'm not expecting it to be a huge issue. Just with would a trapdoor be enough to push that end?
Okay, and I need to go down an extra 2.
My thinking was more that you could have an unloader for each of these hoppers.
And where else do I have?
We're also going to have less spawns than we are currently getting.
Oh, actually, we didn't make any changes to any of this. I don't need to copy that area again. And we're not quite done with this thing. Okay.
Huh? Why that not? Oh.
Okay, but you're still fussing with
Fussing?
that.
What do you mean fussing? I resemble that comment. I mean resent that comment. That's what I meant to say.
Uh-huh. Oh, fuss. I'm the one fussing.
The hopper minecart straight into a dropper on a very fast clock. So can you place a dropper straight underneath? Because I thought you needed a hopper feeding into it, not a hopper minecart. I don't think you can load a hopper straight into a dropper. Sorry, a hopper minecart straight into a dropper. The other thing you could do is, of course, have multiple droppers. Like that. Ah! What was that noise? Was that your chair?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Welcome back, Barry. And then you just have your observer clocks, I suppose. Yes, I'm aware that the front ones need changing around.
What are you doing?
Nothing? Nothing at all. What you worrying?
So, oh, I see. You're doing a dropper clock.
Except it's not. It's just I've just placed 2 observers into each other, so it's a constantly running clock at the moment. But you could have a on-off switch powered by comparators if you wanted to. There's ways to do it.
So I see you're doing a dropper clock that you're attempting to do with enough capacity to handle the mobs.
Yeah, so you'd have you'd have a water stream pushing all of these items over hoppers. So we do. Yeah, you'd feed that round to a piston, sticky piston, holding that on, basically. Suppose you could do a sticky piston. I am thinking out loud. Have pistons under the servers so that you can toggle them on and off. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but I'm thinking whether I could automate it.
No, I didn't want that.
Except that's not actually pick up anything. It's all coming out the middle one, isn't it? Yep. So that's pointless. That's pointless. But I don't think we're backing up on this hopper anyway. Yeah, we're not. We're not backing up anyway. So the idea of having a multiple hopper minecarts is not really necessary because it's only that middle one's keeping up with what falls down anyway. So you can see that it's not backing up.
Yeah, because it's not. I don't see any still. Yeah.
There's nothing in the dropper or hopper.
Yeah. So one's enough.
Yeah, and that's on a server where we're getting all of the drops.
Yeah.
Words. Hard.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Well, words aren't hard. It's the retrieval of said words that is hard.
In a sensible order that makes sense. You're the one who's always worried about server lag, but then you're building someone else. I'm not creating any lag. Look, we have an off switch. See, an off switch. Except it doesn't stop them spawning. But with these mobs, we're capped out by the server mob cap anyway, and there's no redstone running. It's just entities spawning and falling down and dying.
Yeah. So I think we have all the
no
components.
more server load than if they were spawning in the caves around your base.
Yeah.
Plus, you've got a shared mob cap most of the time.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We've got the pieces. We're gonna do the water streams on out the side. We've got how we've got how rails dump into the water stream. We've got how the villager thing dumps into the water stream. We've worked out the combination farm here. So I think, oh, where did I put my handy little list of things not to be missed? Interface between layers.
Yes, a list. Very professional.
Build next level. Okay, so I think we accomplished the stuff we needed to accomplish. And I need a break to get up off my computer.
Oh. Well, if we're finished here, I'm going to head over to the LyfCraft server. If people are willing to stay with me, that would be amazing.
Cool. Yeah, but I think I'm going to stop my stream.
Cracking on my mob farm.
So let's see. F5, F5. There we are. Hi, peeps. Bye, peeps. There's Zac. Hi, Zac. Bye, Zac. Where's Zac? There's Zac. Hi.
Oh, okay. I thought you couldn't bear to look at me for a moment there.
No, we're doing selfie. We're doing selfie here. So I'm going to drop off. Thanks, peeps, for being here. I'll see you later.